It's Junior MasterChef, the competition to find the best young cook in the country. Out of 2,000 applications, only 31 cooks have made it to the heats. Now top chef and restaurant owner John Turode and actress and cookbook writer Nadia Sawalha have to decide which cook is good enough to win the title of Junior MasterChef. In today's heat, we'll meet 4 cooks, but only one of them can go through.
Junior MasterChef, what I'd like to see today is somebody who has just that extraordinary little spark.
Somebody that's really enjoying, really gets stuck into their cooking. And I'm excited at eating some really good food, because we've got to eat a lot of food, so it better be good.
They'll face 2 challenges. First, John will show them how to make spicy Thai chicken cakes in a masterclass.
Can you smell it?
Finally, they'll have to cook their own most delicious food for the judges.
This is just beautiful.
Competing today are Yosma, George, Luke and Olivia.
I love cooking. I am a bit of a perfectionist. I really like it to be perfect.
I think I can win Junior MasterChef. I've certainly got the potential to, so we'll just have to wait and see.
I love making chocolate cheesecakes and I love eating them afterwards.
When I grow up, I really want to be a chef because I love cooking.
But which of these 4 will be going through to the quarter-final?
Welcome to Junior MasterChef. First up, a masterclass. Today I'm going to teach you how to make spicy chicken cakes with a sweet chilli sauce. Do listen, because once we've done this, we're going to ask you to go back to your bench and cook exactly the same dish for us.
Remember to ask an adult's permission before using sharp knives.
The chicken itself is going to be cut up into just little squares. Pick it all up and drop it into our blender. On. Chicken itself now gets blended very, very fast. And you'll see it's turning into a ball. That's when we turned off. You'll have on your bench a bowl with some ice in it to keep the chicken cold. If it gets too hot, when we cook it, it will fall apart.
I love that tip.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Right, mortar and pestle. Anybody using mortar and pestle at home?
My dad makes me grind up all the spices when he makes curries.
Fantastic, George. Right, we're going to make a paste.
John roughly chops a chunk of ginger and adds it to the pestle, along with 1 shallot, a clove of garlic, followed by a teaspoon of lemongrass puree, made from a pale green stem popular in Southeast Asian cooking.
I'm going to ask you to pound that for me. She starts off very, very gently and just breaks up the big pieces into little bits. Can you smell it? Really smell the whole thing. And then the chilies. If you want it to be really spicy, leave all the seeds in. If you don't want it to be spicy, then take the seeds out.
Hot chilies can burn, so always wash your hands afterwards and don't put them in your eyes. Finally, John drops in 2 roots from a herb called coriander, which are pounded up with the rest of the paste ingredients. Next, he chops some spring onions and adds them along with some grated lime peel to the chilled chicken mince, followed by Nadia's finished paste.
Now, this is called fish sauce. It's made from salted anchovies. It smells like bad feet, but it's delicious, and it means we don't actually use any salt at all, nor pepper. Then we have to beat this together and smell all those lovely flavours in there. And then put a little bit of water on my hand so that I can actually roll these into little cakes, like a little meatball, and drop it back on your board.
When John has moulded 4 spicy chicken cakes, he coats them all with a little vegetable oil. then puts them carefully into a frying pan.
And they should cook for about 3 minutes on each side. That's all. Now we're going to make our sweet chilli dressing. Really simple. Teaspoon of rice vinegar, teaspoon of sesame oil, a teaspoon of soy sauce, and 2 dessert spoons of sweet chilli sauce. Then mix that all together. There's our sauce, which is really delicious.
When the chicken cakes are cooked, John plates everything up.
You all happy with that?
Remember, guys, wash your hands before you start. Be careful of the sharp knives, the hot hobs, and enjoy yourselves.
We are going to give you 30 minutes. Back to your benches and off you go.
These are experienced cooks, but this is the first time John and Nadia will see them at work. Can they make their spicy chicken cakes as good as John's and prove they've got talent? If you're trying this at home, make sure you have an adult to help you. 12-year-old Olivia is from Derbyshire. She recently cooked seafood pasta followed by a chocolate fondant to surprise her mum and dad on their anniversary.
I love eating out a lot with like all the different foods you taste. It inspires me to go, well, I've had this meal, but how could I make it mine and how could I make it taste better?
Olivia, why have you decided to come on Junior MasterChef?
I love cooking because the amazing flavours that you can put together and the presentation just fascinates me.
Are you artistic?
I can't draw, but I can put things on a plate and make it look good.
OK.
Good luck, Olivia.
Thank you.
12-year-old Luke is from Cambridgeshire. He's developed his own dish of peppercorn chicken in a creamy sauce and dreams of owning a restaurant.
I do quite traditional dishes. I like to change them to make them a bit more modern. Traditional food, but with its own sort of twist.
Hi there, Luke. How's it going?
Quite good, I think. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
So, have you got any great cooks in your family?
Yeah. I used to do Sunday dinners with my grandma.
Very good. Luke, why would you like to win Junior MasterChef?
It would be really good to have the title of the first Junior MasterChef because I love cooking.
You've had 15 minutes. Halfway.
"12-year-old Yosma is from Manchester. She likes cooking with big flavours, blending herbs and spices to make shish kebabs and marinating meat for curries.
The most difficult thing I've ever made is lamb curry. If it says put peppers in, I'll put a couple more or less peppers in to make it different and unoriginal.
Yosma, tell me the sort of food that you cook at home.
I like different curries and desserts.
And where does that influence come from?
I came from my mum because she's always cooking different stuff, and I thought, well, because I was always bored watching TV, thought I might as well help, and I really enjoyed it.
Aha. Does that mean that you feel comfortable doing this dish?
Yeah, because I've seen her do it loads of times, but not with chicken, she's done it with fish.
Spicy fish cakes at home.
Yeah.
You've got just under 10 minutes.
11-year-old George is from South Wales. He loves searching out wild ingredients and has a passion for catching and cooking fish with his dad.
I just find it really fun to cook for Mum, Dad, my sister and friends. They always say, "Well done, George, that was really nice," after I've cooked for them.
George, why would you like to win Junior MasterChef?
Well, for my whole life I've just loved cooking, and I think it would just be an amazing experience to win it.
Who do you think you've learnt the most from?
Mainly watching MasterChef, the adults one, because ever since I was little, me and Mum have always watched it.
George, you confident with what you're cooking today?
Yeah.
Good luck, mate.
Okay.
OK, everyone, you've got 2 minutes left, so you should think about plating up now.
Everybody, time's up. Step away from your benches, please.
It's now judgment time. Are their chicken cakes juicy in the middle and crisp on the outside? And is their chilli sauce sweet and spicy?
OK, Olivia. Really nice, clean, tidy plate. So, I want to try it. The texture is perfect. They are so juicy. You made one little mistake, didn't you? And you started to put the spring onions in whole. I avoided that, but you still pounded some of the other spring onions in, and it tastes really, really good.
I was really, really, really nervous. I put my spring onion in with the chicken, and then I didn't grind it like I was supposed to, so I could have chopped it up a bit finer.
Yosma, I like the way your cakes are dainty. The cakes taste fantastic. They taste of all those vibrant flavours, chilli and ginger and spring onion. What I would like you to do is get a bit more heat in that fry pan, so when they go in, they shimmy. So you get the crispiness as well as the softness on the inside.
I'm relieved because when I first came here I thought that's it, I'm going out the first stage, but I think I might have a chance now.
Right, George, looks really good. Lovely flavours, but there is one flavour missing. Do you know what that is? The lemongrass. But it still tastes absolutely delicious. And the chilli sauce is really, really nice. Excellent.
I could have remembered to put in the lemongrass. I enjoyed cooking it. I think it was a really good dish, and I'm going to cook it at home now.
Luke, let's have a look at yours. You've got one quite small one and one quite large one. That means they will cook at different times. I would love to have seen them all the same size. They taste fantastic. The lemongrass, the ginger, they're spicy from the chilli, and then that sauce of yours, which has got a little bit more chilli in it, I think is fantastic.
I think it went quite well. I've only got 1 point to improve on, which is really good for the first round, I think. So overall, I'm really pleased.
I think we've got a great group of contestants. Every one of them has pulled this off nearly perfectly.
If this is what they do when they copy a recipe, what are we going to get when they're cooking their own food?
Whoa, we're in for a treat.
Now it's the toughest challenge of all. Can they wow the judges by cooking their own food?
Welcome back. Both John and I are so excited to try your own food. So cook the best that you've ever cooked.
Your 2 courses, let's cook.
Yosma, Luke, Olivia and George now have 1 hour to make 2 fantastic dishes. But remember, if you want to cook at home, always make sure you ask an adult to help you.
Oh, Luke, what have we got to look forward to?
Lamb with munch 2 and crispy garlic potatoes.
And are you flavouring the lamb with anything?
I'm marinating it in mint sauce. And then I'm going to be doing a chocolate fondant with strawberries and cream.
These are very sophisticated dishes, Luke. Where did the inspiration for them come?
When I've been watching TV, I've seen things and think, I'll give that a try. And when I've tried things, it's turned out well.
A lot of work to do.
Yep.
You're confident, aren't you, today?
Yeah, I think I can do it.
Luke is doing lamb, chocolate fondant, crisp on the outside, runny on the inside.
He has given himself a massive task.
If he gets that right, I will be so impressed. George, what are you going to cook for us?
Chantilly cream and raspberries and a French onion soup.
Why do you love these two dishes?
Well, the pudding, the sweetness of the cream and the nice bitter tastes of the raspberries.
Do you think, George, that you are probably one of the best cooks amongst all your friends?
I don't want to boast, but yeah.
I'm really looking forward to a yummy, cheesy bowl of onion soup.
Classic flavours, but what is really impressive is that George is tasting every single mouthful. Fantastic smells in the room. You are halfway. 30 minutes gone, 30 minutes left.
Hi there, Yusma. What are you making for us?
I'm making a vegetable pasta bake and sweet lassi.
Vegetable pasta bake with prawns in it.
Yeah. I put crushed chilies to make them spicy.
Could you tell me what a lassi is, please?
It's like a sweet drink with milk and water and yoghurt.
So that's going to cool us down afterwards.
Yeah.
Are you considered a great cook at home?
But after my mum, yeah, because my brother and my dad can't cook that much.
Boys, huh? Yasma, good luck. Inside that pasta, she has got dried chilli flakes, but also tomato, cucumber, red peppers and prawns.
Huge flavours, but is it enough to make her a quarterfinalist? Wow, Olivia, there's a lot going on here. What are you making for us?
Well, I'm making spicy lemon and lime prawns and then pine nut and pesto chicken.
Where have these recipes come from?
My chicken came from a friend at school and then my dad told me to put like pesto and veg cheese in. And when I tasted it, I was like, OK, maybe you're right, I'll take this one.
How good is your food going to be, Olivia?
The best it can be.
Good luck, Olivia.
Thank you.
Scallops and prawn kebab. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm really excited about Olivia.
That girl is obviously competitive because they are complex dishes and they have to be flavoured absolutely perfectly. You have just 5 minutes left.
OK, everyone, your time is up, so step away from the benches, please.
For a main course, Yosma has made a spicy vegetable and prawn pasta bake, topped with melted cheese.
I like your sweet tomato sauce, the hint of chilli at the back, which makes my mouth full of zing, and then on top of that, lots and lots of cheese. A really nice combination.
Well done. You've cooked your pasta absolutely perfectly. It would have been easy for it to be overcooked. And the vegetables have still got a nice bit of bite in them. It's a really generous family meal.
To follow her spicy pasta bake, Yosma's made a sweet lassi, a traditional Indian yoghurt drink.
That is really lovely. The yoghurt and milk together, and that tiny touch of sugar, I could quite happily drink all of that.
It's refreshing and it's not too sweet. It's a really nice accompaniment to your pasta bake.
It went really well because the pasta bake was quite spicy and then when you drank the lassi, it made your tongue soothe. So I'm quite pleased.
Luke's main course is a lamb steak marinated in a mint sauce and served with mange tout peas and crispy potatoes.
Soft, sweet, juicy lamb, flavoured with mint, and then really nicely cooked potatoes with a hint of garlic. Maybe I would have had the lamb cooked just a little less, but really good taste.
Wonderful potatoes, crispy mange tout, and then the lamb itself, which has got that tiny hint of mint. For me, just a little bit more seasoning.
For dessert, Luke's made a chocolate fondant with strawberries filled with clotted cream.
Luke, this is just beautiful. Gorgeous cocoa-flavoured pudding, light but gooey in the middle. And I think the strawberries and cream are just like a little bit of heaven on the top at the end. You should be proud of yourself.
It's sticky, it's crunchy, it's like eating a fantastically wonderful lollipop.
I'm really, really happy because I've managed to pull off my dessert, which is what I really needed to do.
Olivia's made a starter of spicy lemon and lime kebabs of prawn and scallop, a popular shellfish.
That fresh lime that has gone across your prawns has made those prawns really, really lovely.
Thank you.
But I don't feel that some of your scallops are probably cooked enough because scallops take longer to cook than a prawn does. I think you should cook them separately and then put them together.
I love that you've used a lot of lime. It goes so beautifully with the prawn. What tasty food.
For a main course, Olivia's made bacon-wrapped chicken stuffed with pesto and feta cheese that's made from sheep's milk, accompanied by fried mushrooms, baked tomatoes and green beans.
I think this looks fantastic. The chicken inside that wonderful crispy bacon is so juicy with the pesto and the feta cheese. It's just singing and dancing inside my mouth.
The tomatoes, I love the way they explode in my mouth at the same time as biting through this tender, tasty chicken. I really like that.
Some of the comments were brilliant, like saying that all the flavours went together. That really made me feel good.
For his first dish, George has cooked French onion soup served with soda bread topped with melted cheese.
Gorgeous herby stock packed full of onions and the bread and the cheese. I really like it, George.
George, it's delicious because the sweet onions and then the stock is very, very rich. It is really very, very good indeed.
For pudding, George has made raspberry chantilly cream, a sweetened whipped cream flavoured with vanilla mixed with fresh raspberry puree.
Sweet cream, soft and velvety, crunchy raspberries, refreshing, delicious. I want to eat more of it.
The balance between sweet cream and sharp raspberries, you've done that perfectly. Absolutely gorgeous.
I really liked the feedback. It made me feel really glad that I got it all correct and I didn't have too much mistakes.
The cooking's over. Now it's a nervous wait while the judges decide whose food is the best.
It was dead nerve-wracking.
But I'm glad we've done it now.
I loved cooking it, food out there.
Let's just keep our fingers crossed to see who gets in then.
Yeah, at least we got this far.
Yeah.
What's made me so happy today is that all the food is so tasty.
Luke, by far today, was the most ambitious. A lamb steak flavoured with mint, crispy garlic potatoes. But for me, it all needed just a little bit more seasoning. But it was all cooked very well.
And then the pudding, didn't it just look so gorgeous? Soft, gooey chocolate stuff in the middle and then crispy, soft sponge. I want it again.
I think I've done enough to get through to the quarterfinals because I've managed to pull off an ambitious 2-course meal and I think I did well in the earlier masterclass.
Olivia cooked for us scallops and prawns. The lime made the whole dish really wonderful. It was a shame that the scallops weren't properly cooked.
The chicken. Oh, the crispy, streaky bacon with that really moist chicken, perfect amount of pesto and feta.
It was like the best chicken and bacon sandwich I've eaten in a really long time. I love those flavours.
I think I've got the fairest chance to get to the quarterfinals anybody has because we've all done really well, so I best keep my fingers crossed.
George cooked us French onion soup with cheesy bread and he did it really well indeed. Rich flavour from the stock, sweet from the onions, and then the cheesy bread was just fantastic with the soup.
Oh, the raspberry chantilly cream. It was soft, smooth, and I love those crunchy little bits of the raspberry seeds. I was so impressed. He's a really instinctive cook.
I've enjoyed it. It's been really fun and hopefully I can come back next time.
Josma cooked us a gorgeous, great big pasta bake. Lots of lovely vegetables inside. Loved the chilli at the end.
The lassi, salty but sweet yoghurt drink, finished off her meal perfectly. For me, it was all about comfort food and about being at home.
I tried to do everything organised and work hard, but I think, yeah, I do have a chance of winning.
It's a tough decision. We have great talent in the room. Who is going to be our quarterfinalist? The food you've all cooked has been delicious. Whatever happens, please continue to cook because you are all brilliant.
Our quarterfinalist is George.
Well done, George.
I never thought I'd get through, but now I have. It's just amazing.
I do feel a bit disappointed, but I'll carry on cooking, making new things and experimenting.
I'm really, really proud of myself. It's been the funnest time I've ever had. It's been amazing.
Cooking on Junior MasterChef has made me want to cook even more because I've realised how much I really enjoy it. I'm feeling excited, exhilarated, and I just can't wait till the next round. I've never been so happy.
George will be back for the quarter-final when he'll compete with 3 other heat winners for the title of Junior MasterChef.